Banning top 10 pick protections in trades. Why is that?
We saw Dallas absorb a big fine a couple years ago, but then they drafted Derek Lively, and it truly worked out for them. So if you're going to avoid that, maybe it's better to change the trade rules to avoid those kinds of incentives. But Dallas really, I think if they could do that over again and absorb the fine, they would want it to be double the amount, the way that Derek Lively looked, the way that he looked.
Well said. I totally agree. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And one forward, Thompson. And the other forward, Washington. And it's Lively in at the 5. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
His shooting motion is just so impeccable. Curry's long ball is one of the prettiest shots in the game.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, Coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe, in any of those regions. They do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of influx. And players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone Anthony Edwards to look up to.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And the league continuing jobs to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try. If you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two, let's keep this game moving. I think we all love free-flowing game.
I agree. Irving passes to Lively. Doncic with it to stop the run. He can't hit that time.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. And the Warriors with some changes. Kevon Looney is checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Green. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Dallas also making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Marshall comes in for Thompson. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Irving. 1:33 left to play in the first. Washington. He doesn't hit that one. Nice defense from Kuminga. Wiggins finds Kuminga. Now Looney. Three-pointer, Payton, and he's good on the three ball.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Here's Washington. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Curry, that's good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the court. A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea. Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
3 seconds separate the shot clock.
Stop!
Pass for
I said
Washington.
stop.
Here's Marshall. Dallas moving the ball around. And Gafford throws it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Curry way outside. From outside, off the mark. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He has been a long-range assassin today with his work that quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in
You don't see
transition.
when
So
I have
far,
a
the
view
fast
rating.
break has been a plus for them.
Well,
On the
no,
floor right
bro.
now for the Mavericks.
Okay, let's
We've
go.
got Spencer Dinwiddie. He's out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's
Stop.
Marshall in at the four-man
Girls.
position. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive.
To the sun up, too many bags that I got to run up every time. You tryna take my blessings, get whatever you like. The math ain't